No challenge is too great for you. Try this difficulty. You have to use every advantage possible in order to survive. Optimizing all of your character's abilities and equipment, as well as exploiting each enemy's weaknesses, is crucial in order to even stand a chance. Not recommended for your first playthrough. Okay, and it's recommended. Unique control scheme for Spellforce 3. Easily access your hero's abilities via hotkeys. The camera is controlled by the arrow keys. Menu screens such as the inventory or glossary are bound to the F key. More traditional control scheme. Menu screens are bound to familiar hotkeys. Our heroes' abilities have no predefined hotkeys. Let's do this one.
You are General Sentenza Noria, commander of the Wolf Guard. According to rumor, a group of rebels planning to overthrow the crown has taken refuge in a deserted castle in the wilds of Iskander. Their leader, a mage named Isamo Tahar, is as charismatic as he is radical. It is your job to end his scheming, one way or another.
It's true, sir. They're inside the fortress.
Good. What about the outpost?
They've set it up and are waiting for you to take over and give instructions. The new guy, Private,
Corporal.
yes, that one. He's in charge right now.
Good. I've told you before and I'll tell you again. This mission is important. The man inside that fortress, Isamo Tahar, he's more than just an ordinary lawbreaker. He's a traitor, he's a mage, and he's a murderer. We are the best the Royal Army has to offer, and the Queen put her faith in us. So let's not fail her. Now move to the outpost.
Okay, attack move, they have it. Wait a minute, so I'm curious, what's butchering my FPS real quick? I don't know, maybe this? This probably controls how and when loaded assets will be cached. Increased loading times. Probably this that's causing the problem. Let's see. Yeah. Okay. So I've played this long time ago on launch. It was super buggy. And I don't remember a thing. I think you cannot rotate the camera, unfortunately. Wait a minute, so we gotta do something. Gonna crank it up. There we go. It's very uncomfortable to control it with the mouse wheel though.
Easy. Charge!
Oh, wait a minute, what is this?
Commander.
Oh, it slows time when you open this. You can cast stuff like you used to cast it on a target.
Orders?
I have no idea what that is. Restore, pierce resistance. Oh, those are just your stats. Area of effect.
Huh?
And it's very... I hate it when you can't rotate the camera.
You got it.
Right.
Remains of what appears to be a traveler. Seems like the wolves got the better of him. What is this?
That could come in handy.
Orb of healing. Heal all allies in target area. Focus potion instantly restores focus and health. Okay. I do remember a little bit the start,
Stay
and I
alert.
stopped playing when I got it. I got stuck on some game-breaking bug.
That way?
I remember we
Alright.
got to this massive city, I think a prison break or some shit like that. We were in some cave. That's about it. That's all I remember. Oh, what is this? We found a hidden path? No.
As you command.
Fine.
So yeah, I made the UI a little bit bigger with the font, so it will
Careful!
be
Wolves up ahead!
more comfortable to see.
Yes?
Okay, now I remember a little bit.
Rabbit. What a lovely piece of earth this is.
So wait a minute, why are they like the voices are so loud and everything else is so... Let's reduce it a little bit. Come on, my OCD will not let me let go. There we go. I think it's safe to say we can
Commander.
put them to
What is it?
control groups like this.
Made up your mind?
Get ready.
I think that the keybinds are different for each character, so you can control all of them, and at the same time you can click Q, W, E. You don't have to switch the character. 9 Constitution.
You got it.
At the outpost?
Yes, sir.
Good. Then let's find Private Carpal.
Yeah, it is loud as fuck, I just realized. My headphones were really low. Wait a minute, let's reduce it a bit more. You received your first quest. You can read about the details of 8. Important quest objects will be marked on the minimap. Be wary. Not every quest is tracked in the quest log. Some are hidden items description and world interaction. You're on the way to an allied Nortender outpost. Your mission is to regroup with the Nortender forces and stop Isamo Tahar's insurrection against the crown before it grows in strength. Lead your wolf guard to the outpost and find their commanding officer. You have reached the allied outpost along with the wolf guard. Talk to Bertrand Carpel to get more information on what the rebels are planning. Okay.
That way? All right.
Many people you'll meet during your travels can be interacted with. Characters with important dialogues are marked with a floating speech bubble. You can cancel dialogues at any time by simply issuing command, blah blah blah.
Sure. General Noria, it's an honor.
Private Carpel, report. How much resistance do we face?
Impossible to say, sir. We've captured 2 of the rebels in the woods, but they wouldn't talk. All we know is that there have been some troubles within the, resistance. That might be to our advantage.
Where are those 2 rebels you captured? Can I talk to them?
I'm afraid that won't be possible, sir. They're dead.
How?
Poison. They had it in their robes and swallowed it once we left them in their cell.
At least I don't need to read, man. Thank God for that. Wait a minute. I'm gonna do something. I just did betrayed.
Cowards. You mentioned troubles within the resistance. What do you mean by that?
The prisoners wouldn't tell us, so we waited for your arrival, as you ordered. As you might know already, Tahar and his mages barricaded themselves in the old fortress. We'll need to find a way inside.
And that's what we'll do. Anything else?
No, sir.
Good. Good work, Private. I'm glad they assigned you to my unit.
Oh, Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Let the workers know I'm in command now. We need to get
Cringe.
this camp and our men into shape before we can make a move.
Understood. Get over here, men. Yes, you. For those of you who don't know who this is, General Sentenza Noria, spy master of the Queen and commander of the Wolf Guard. He's the one in charge of this operation, and from now on, you'll follow his orders. Understood?
Yes, sir!
General?
Yes, first we need to...
Rebels, we're under attack.
Blazes.
keep it together. We'll show them what it means to take on the crown.
Wait a minute, it's still somehow super fucking loud. You can hear like the weird echo of the voice lines. What the fuck is that?
Yes, understood.
Oh no, it's going to die.
Acknowledged.
Yes?
Wow, the camera is super far. I can't even see what's going on.
That was all of them, I think. You all right, Gwen?
I know how to defend myself, baby brother, but thanks for asking.
Quiet. If Tahar knows our location, it won't be long until he'll launch another attack. We should stock up on resources first, and then set up a barrack to arm our men. Let's begin. Carpel, get the hunting cabin manned, and see if we have any lumberjacks among our workers. We need wood.
Understood. There's plenty of fish in these waters too, so maybe...
Sure, whatever helps.
Okay, let's reduce the master volume. Somehow these fuckers are still super loud. Okay, hidden. Hunting cabin. How far can you zoom? Pretty far. So wait a minute, what am I supposed to set up? Resource production, assign workers to the hunting cabin, assign workers to the logging cabin, assign workers to the fishery.
Good. Now let's build
How
the
many
barracks.
workers do we have though? I'll build the barracks. Oh, we got 7 more. Are those soldiers? Yeah, what is this? Recruit? Royal soldier.
Huh?
Your surroundings. Explore the
Careful.
Iskander
Very
wilds.
We
Explore the
never got the
north.
chance to talk
Or
back in
build the
Greek.
barracks.
Some village in Iskander. Doubt you'd know it.
And how did you get the Lord Marshal to recommend you?
Gwen, just stop pestering him, okay?
All right, all right.
What do you build? Cave? What the hell? Tier 1, tier 2. Barracks, we need wood. Okay, so for now, we can run around and
Fine.
explore the North Quarry, Old Mine, and Southern Plateau.
For the queen!
All right.
For the crown!
There's some kind of a depth of field.
Oh, this will be fun.
Down!
A field option or something. Wow, he's getting wrecked.
Yes?
Take him down! Blazes! I need help!
Pray tell.
Get ready.
Yeah, I don't remember this circle mage difficulty.
Blazes!
Might have been added. Might have been added a bit later,
You got
but
it.
it's tough.
I'll take a look.
5 food. What's this? Is there a limit to how much we can have? Average production rate 15 per minute. 1 food, okay. Is he regenerating HP? Yeah, he is, very slowly. Treat.
Sir, a question? This coup Tahar is planning. If we don't stop him, do you think he'll have a chance?
No.
Even with support? I've heard that House Iskander is sympathizing with his cause.
Tahar's cause is power. The
Wait a
rest
minute.
is just verbiage to get a following.
Just
And
dropped
even
the
if it
barracks
weren't,
by
and this
mistake.
revolution he's planning really is about the safety of mages, Aelot Iskander doesn't care about that. If he is supporting Tahar, it's because he's hoping to gain something from it.
Makes sense.
Osama Tahar. Or is it this Isamo? I don't know. Some Osama guy. Oh wow, there's a bunch of these fuckers here.
Make it quick! Fair enough. Building complete. Now let's man them. The quicker we
Good.
get those soldiers armed, the better.
Shut the fuck up! You're in the middle of a fight.
This will be fun.
For the crowd!
Get ready.
For the clown. Yeah.
Oh, this will be fun.
Put it on 0. What can we recruit? Arsonist, a basic range unit, deals damage to multiple targets in a small area. Oh, it's those silly units that throw torches. They always look so stupid. Alright, is he manufacturing? No. Oh. Oh, you need to supply it. Let's see. There's only 2 carriers, I think. How do you, Actually, no, there's 2 free workers and there's 6 carriers. What the hell is that? The fuck? Giant hands? Everybody take cover! What is that?
Right.
So they added a new standalone with 2 new factions, dwarves and elves. I'm kind of curious. Try that at some point. I think right now you have humans, orcs, and something else, I forgot what. Gain military strength. Just updated. Is there like quick save or something? I don't wanna replay the same thing over and over. Orcs. Quick save, nice. F11, what is this weird layout? What about F5? Party inventory. Let's change it to something closer. Not gonna be... Is alt on the map? I wonder if I can, pan camera. Click, fight, hold. Click and fight, hold. Right alt? No. So control shift. So I want something else to turn my camera. It's uncomfortable. What about tilde? Oh, there we go. This is pretty cool, I think. Easier. So wait a minute. F5 is inventory. 23, 25. Well, this is definitely better. Oh, it's two-handed. She can't use anything. He's using a mace. This is a two-hander though. What does the shield give you? Attack speed. Attack speed and cast speed reduced by 20. Who's the guy? He's the guy. Do you require shield? Shield bash? Requires, yeah. Okay, so you can't really change that. What about you? You got a bow? Okay, so it's, and this guy is locked. So we're gonna keep these items. Nothing much we can do with those. Oh, wait a minute. F11 is actually occupied by another program. Let's see if I can do, quick load. See if this works. There we go, this works beautifully. Oh, what the fuck? There's a fucking army here. Up to Private Corporal, explore, train, recruit squad. Oh, it's squads? Or I think there's like more than one unit that is trained.
Orders?
For the crown!
Let's go, peasants. The minimap is so small. Swords and torches.
I'm ready. Of course.
What is this? Experience? Is it the same bar for everyone?
Easy.
What the hell is this?
Kill them.
This guy has lifesteal or something like that. Camera rotation. Something you will need to rotate your camera to get a better overview of a scene. Use page up, page down to rotate your camera. You can rotate your camera? Oh shit, I thought you can't. Wait a minute, but we need to have it on. But first of all, how do I get rid of the depth of field? It's so weird. Look at this. I have depth of field of my actual view. That is so weird. Like I'm looking at the game, but it blurs everything out. How do you turn that off? There we go. That is so stupid. Oh, wow. What a fucking relief. I thought had myopia or some shit. Going blind. That's why I was zooming in and out. Couldn't understand. Okay, so I'm curious if we can rebind rotation, page up, page down. Where was it? To mouse wheel. That would be really nice. Yeah, I think you can. Wow. Pretty cool. I'm gonna put this here just to have it as an option. There we go. That's pretty sweet. Okay, it's a bit harsh because it actually detects that the mouse wheel jumps and not... It doesn't do it like smoothly. I mean, I'm not sure if I'm a fan.
Locked. No way we're getting through here.
Can't we get the workers to build a battery?
It's interesting. Somebody on Steam forum said you cannot rotate the camera.
For Osama Tahar's coronation.
Osama bin Laden.
There must be another way, so let's take a look around.
Oh, this is so weird because I'm panning with the keyboard and the mouse and rotating the camera with the mouse as well. But this is pretty cool, the control scheme.
You're right. If we're lucky, that one leads into the fortress too.
Don't jinx it.
Don't jeez it. How do you get more people? Can we get like upgrades or something? Requires blueprint, Yeah, we can't build shit.
That's just how it is.
Yes.
Yes?
Fine.
Oh, it's blocked. Okay.
As you command.
Right away.
And to somehow find if there is a way to zoom in the minimap. It's so fucking small. I did increase the UI, but then the UI seems to be a bit big, no? Like I increased the UI, but also increased the font. That's what. Let's see. Yeah, that doesn't help. I mean, increasing the UI. Anyways, let's go. Wait a minute, I left my gang.
Say the word.
It'll only take a
It's
second.
faster, all right?
Huh?
These bloody torches won't burn forever.
Seems like tilde is also tied to the character. Yeah, oh, well, it's
That
okay.
way? All right.
No fish left in
got it.
sector. Buy
I'll take a
food. You consume anything? No, you just use it to build. Okay. Crossbow, composite bow. Okay, now I see that the fucking text is so small. Let's leave the text a
Yes?
bit bolder, bigger. Okay, I think we have this guy with the bow. Is this better for you? This is better for you. What's the main difference though? Let's see, out of curiosity. Same attack, crit chance is higher, damage type, I don't know. Arrows requires more dexterity. Okay. Oh, you can use a crossbow. Is this one-handed, two-handed? Why can't this guy use a crossbow? Not enough strength. Crossbow is pretty badass. But we don't need another ranged. Two-handed great orcish mace, 37. Can we switch? I can't switch his weapons. I really hope I'm not gonna run into fucking game-breaking bugs this time. There was one day that I wanted to actually play through this whole game, but like I said, this game was so broken at release. From version 1.0 to version 1.40. I'm gonna guess it's 40 patches because they were always doing like 1.01, 1.02. And the latest patch still fixed 2 potentially game-breaking bugs, so let's hope I don't run into any. Where am I supposed to explore old mines? This is where we came from, right? Yeah. What is this? There's something here.
Stay alert. Blazes.
Wait a minute.
They mutilated him.
You think the rebels did this?
Sounds like
Yes.
Geralt.
They didn't rob him as highwaymen would have.
Then why? Why did they kill him?
He sounds like Geralt from Witcher. Maybe just a similar voice. Because Tahar wants mayhem. I don't know,
I
man.
doubt we'll ever find out.
Another reason to get that bastard and hang him by the neck.
Indeed.
Oh, whoa. Oh, chill. Chill, pretty lady. She's not that pretty, actually.
Fine.
Oh, wow. Where's my gang of,
Pray tell.
ruthless torch throwers? Wait a minute, what? Oh, I know what's the problem. When I click tilde, it cancels the control on these guys.
Need something?
Let's go, motherfuckers. I think they got training from XCOM grenade throwing skills because they know exactly how to hit that torch on the enemy. Pretty cool. They got dynamic music as well, and the soundtrack is not bad at all. But let's reduce some of the sounds. Effects. Balance it out a bit.
Say the word.
That way? All right.
I need to find this key that keeps deselecting my units. Where's tilde? Yeah, it's select all heroes. Can you unmap it? Oh, fuck. I don't know which button we can use. Let's see if the numpads are available. I think they are. Nothing is bound to the numpad. Okay, so we're gonna get rid of it. This and this. There we go. That's it. God damn it. I deselected the panning. Map overview. Oh. Oh, you can follow camera. L. Okay, that's nice. Wait a minute, now I lost it. Hold, move mouse. There we go. I got it. And this is the follow camera. Oh, this is nice. A lot nicer. And you can rotate it then with the camera panning. Makeshift grave. The epitaph has been hastily engraved into the tombstone and is barely legible. That's it?
You got it.
What's the point of this place?
Yes.
Right.
I guess there is no way to highlight whatever is interactable.
I'll take a look.
What kind of is highlighted? Amulet of Vitality, 50 HP, some gold.
Fine.
Talk to Private Corporal. Okay, I think we got everything. Change the active group, the action group for your hero party. You can customize action groups in the spellbook menu.
Onwards.
Oh, he's with us. Wait a minute.
Good. That should suffice. So, Carpal, that fortress you mentioned, is that the ruin up north?
Yes, sir. That's where Tahar's hiding.
All right. Then let's take some men with us and put an end to this bastard. We should be able to blast through his barricades now.
Your hero party has leveled up. Press F6 to distribute abilities. I remember it a little bit. Who is this? Sentenza Noria? So he has this Whirlwind Strike. Can we get it again? I don't think so. Increase your damage when dual wielding. Gain increased focus generation when you are below 50 health. Okay. Increase your damage with two-handed weapons. Leave. Deal damage to a single target plus 0.5 your weapon damage and interrupt spell casting. Cool down casting time. So that's a lot of damage, I think. 100? Is that not a lot? That's a lot. It costs 8 focus points. I think we're just gonna go with the passive extra damage. And determines the damage you inflict with strength-based weapons and abilities. Also increase your block chance. Damage you inflict with dexterity-based weapons. Increase your critical hit chance. Damage with intelligent-based weapons. Increases your focus generation. Amount of health points. Physical resistances. Requires to equip heavier armor. Okay. Damage you inflict with willpower-based weapons and abilities, as well as your total amount of focus points. Also increase your innate magical resistances. Wait a minute. The weapons he's using. I remember, I think you don't stick with this character. Something's gonna happen. How do you know what it's based off? By the requirement, maybe? Strength, dexterity? Since it requires 5 strength. Where does it say his damage? 53, 57? Yeah. What if we add this? Yeah, it doesn't do shit. Go with damage. You can never go wrong with damage. What is she using? What is this? Deadeye. Damage target enemy plus 0.5 your weapon damage. Damage is increased if the target is at full health. Okay. So this is an intelligence. Intelligence, will. Doesn't increase anything. Weapons and abilities. Lesser flaming staff. Okay, what does give us better regeneration of focus points? She's the healer. Focus, regeneration, intelligence. There we go. Oh, but wait a minute. She also has abilities. Black magic, white magic, elementalism. Interesting, what's this black magic? H 3% of all auto attack damage inflicted. It's nice, kind of selfish. I think that's not going to contribute much if you're playing on the hardest difficulty. Damage and interrupt target. Verdict. What is this? Restore. You need requires party level 7. Yara's shield. What is this? Temporarily applies shielded to target ally, protected by an absorption shield. It's kinda nice, I think. What is this? Healing abilities cost 20% less focus to cast. Yes. Let's take this. Spam that heal all the time. Who's this fucker? Oh, it's the guy with the shield bash. Is he using strength probably, right? Yeah. Doubt. Increases the block chance when using shields. What is the block chance when he's using a shield? Can we see? 24%. And this way, does it show? Or it doesn't show the change. Forced to attack caster. Taunt, war cry. Taunt all enemies in small area. Taunt, interrupt, and purge target enemy. I'm gonna go with this. 5%. That's not bad.
Orders?
And our arrow. Bow and arrow guy. I didn't even check the other trees, I forgot. Oh well, another time. Damage to target enemy plus 0.5 your weapon damage applies stunned. Applies bleeding. What is this? Increase all auto attack damage by 4%. It's interesting. And you can invest in it more and more. Wow, okay. Increases maximum health. The stun, I think, is good. Okay, it's quite a lot of things to go through. Into ability slots to make them available in combat. Perks are passive abilities. Any perk listed in the spellbook is always active and does not require an active slot to take effect. You can have different action groups, okay. Oh shit, how do I bring it back?
What is it?
That's how you bring it back. Can you give it to somebody else? Obviously not. Okay, so for each character they have a spell book. They also have their perks in the background here that are always active. Okay, enough of this
I'm ready.
reading. Let's get to some action.
Let's go.
It's nice that they keep formation, and that reminds me that Conan Exiles don't have formation, which is fucking annoying. Trying to figure out where am I looking at the camera. Okay, obviously not where needed.
Fine.
Conan Exiles, Conan Unconquered, not Exiles. What's kind of weird is that you can see that your coloring of your force is blue. Obviously that's kind of for multiplayer and shit, but what's weird is that they don't really have a specific coloring for the campaign, it seems. You're just blue, everybody are blue. Looks lame. Maybe that's their uniform, I kinda doubt it though.
All right.
Neutralize the Summon to Horseman inside the old fortress. Find a way inside the old fortress. Oh, so this is not the way. There we go. This is the way.
Sure. Oh, that one's been dead for weeks.
Looks just like you in the mornings, brother.
You're not funny.
There it is. Arsonists, get to work.
Yeah. You just found a talisman. Are items that allow you to cast a special ability when used. Talisman of Cryomancy. In the inventory screen to gain access to the Frost Blast ability, you can use it in combination with Anselm's Shield Bash to unleash a devastating ability combination. Wait a minute.
Sir? What's the story behind this part of Nortander? Whose lands were these?
House Vestel, a minor house loyal to Iskander. The house's patriarch and his wife got taken by the Red Fever, and they didn't have an heir.
Interesting.
Wait a minute. A talisman? Second chance. You just found a talisman. I don't get it. Which one? Revives fallen heroes, but not this one. There was a different one. Did we pick it up or?
Right.
Or maybe they just said, kind of. Make currently selected units follow the and protect a specific unit. That's interesting. Whoops.
As you command.
Shit, they got through. 2 arms!
Eat.
For the crown! I need to focus!
I don't know. Are you supposed to click R, right mouse button or left mouse button to cast the other abilities? I'm not yet sure.
Make it quick!
Trying to find a way. Go, bash him. There we go.
Take them down! Charge! Charge!
Mentalist. Okay, music is definitely super loud.
Yes?
That's weird. It says 1. Isn't that her ability?
Huh?
For the crown!
It's just 1. Somebody tied to control group 1. That's weird. Yeah, okay, left mouse button casts that thing. There we
I
go.
need to focus!
Focus, focus.
For the queen!
Yeah, I'm not sure if it's very pleasant to see the camera just teleport. I need to get like other buttons that will rotate the camera, something that will do it smoother. Maybe X and Z. Since this is kind of confusing, it takes me a moment to realize where I am.
For the crown!
That's all of them. Now where's that traitor?
Good question.
I'd wager they're inside the fortress. With a bit of luck, they haven't heard the fighting.
Irrelevant. Let's find them.
Oh shit. Yeah, I forgot. I changed the buttons. Oh wow, it takes forever to zoom out. Yeah, okay, we gotta quickly look into. I think X and Z is probably the best candidates. Wait a minute. Where was it? Okay. Zoom in, zoom out, rotate left, rotate right. I think X and Z has nothing to do with anything, I hope. Hide UI, blah blah blah. Yeah, it seems okay. There we go. This is a lot better instead of teleporting. Okay. C, is C bound to something? I do C. And hero highlights, economy, jump to selection. Oh, wait a minute. Where was that with the numpads and shit? Select all heroes. There it is. We're gonna bring it back here. Okay, there we go. I think I got it this time. Now we have this on C, X, Z. Zoom in, zoom out. Select all heroes. Okay, I think we're good now. Enter the fortress dungeon.
Onwards. Yes.
Forge.
Stay alert.
Now we also need to find a key for the toggle follow camera. It's very useful.
You got it. Fine.
How do you get there? It's interesting.
That way? All right.
We just run in circles.
Let's go.
Banded weapon lance. Kinda weak. Orcish axe. One-handed weapon. Wait a minute. As usual, the obvious is not obvious to me. Where's the fucking dungeon? Is it even here? That's where we came from, and I think this is where we were. No, that's the bridge. Just made a circle around. And got inside. What is this? Highlighted. Or is it not highlighted? Well, it is something. The scaffolding, unlike the rest of the fortress, the wood shows no sign of withering. The rebels must have erected it to further fortify
Take a look.
the ruin. Okay.
Right away.
Get ready.
Charge!
Oh shit, this fucking guy means business. Is this the stun one? Drink the potion. Jesus, man.
Killed one of our heroes.
Oh, whoa.
Easy.
Think we brought him back? Dude, that fucking guy is a bullet sponge.
Now! Charge! Take them down! now!
This will be
Take them
fun.
down! For the queen!
The gatekeeper.
Right.
Deals heavy icy damage to target enemy. Temporarily applies apathetic if target is currently stunned. Simplistic key. An old key that seems to have been made rather shoddily.
That must be it. Good. We'll go in alone.
Sir?
If we march in with an army, we might as well tell them we're coming. If we sneak in instead, we might still have the element of surprise.
Won't we be outnumbered?
I doubt it. We should have disabled most of his men by now.
Correct. Let's move.
So yeah, I think it is Geralt. Voice actor. Sounds practically the same.
Sure.
Elmund Vastal, Duke of House Vastal, was always said to be an eccentric. An artifact collector with an interest in Shaper culture, he was patron of many excavations in Iskander, the last one performed right below his own castle. With his lands left deserted, the caverns below the fortress are as enigmatic as they are dangerous. Isamo Tahar could not have picked a better hiding spot.
Of course.
Oops. Still getting used to the controls. Is that undead or some shit? It is.
Make up your mind.
For the queen! Undead! For the crown!
For the queen!
For the crown, for the queen. What is this? Weapons and abilities inflict one or several damage types, matching the resistance of the armors. In battle, you can preview your enemy's resistance and weaknesses by hovering over them. With the mouse and pressing Alt. This will activate the click and fight system. For the clown queen. This will activate the click and fight system. This slows down time, reveals strengths and weaknesses, and allows you to cast abilities. Find more about what damage types there are and how they affect gameplay. Look up the entry resistance systems in the glossary.
All right.
I'll take a look.
100, 100. I think we got an upgrade for the shield guy. Cannot click through the objects like this. Yeah, it's really weird. Damage type. Probably crushing is good against undead. I don't know. Well, against skeletons, I'm not sure. Crit chance 2, crit chance 2. Attack speed 0.42. It's also, yeah, those are two-handers. Need to see those undead's, strengths and weaknesses. Two-handed poleaxe. Those damn poleaxe.
Yes.
Fine.
The hell? Sounds like some shit is going down.
Did you hear that?
Bulb. Something at the entrance. I'm gonna check. Wait a minute. So, oh, white resistance, black resistance. Oh my god, this game is racist both ways. What about yellow resistance? Ice resistance, fire resistance, rust resistance, blunt resistance 45, slash resistance 25. So slash is the best for them. Near the stair. Okay, thank you. Let's check. Oh shit, you're right. I didn't see that. Nice. Thank you very much. Let's quickly check how much of let's switch this to slash then. Have less resistance. What is this? Focus generation per second. 0.15 compared to 0.1. It's a bit higher. Your bleed out time is 10 times as long. Well, a little bit more, less defenses. We're not gonna use this. No doubt. Wait a minute, can you have like 2 sets of... Yeah, you cannot. That everything is so small, man. Human units.
Did you say something? Need something? Awaiting your orders.
Huh?
I ride with you.
Oh, I thought they will always do huh? We could have done a mix. Okay, I'm not gonna read through that. I'm just gonna discover whatever we can for gameplay. I like the proportions, but it's super small, man. Like, it gives you this immersion feel. There's an archer.
Make it quick!
More of them. Tiara's breath. What is this place? A graveyard?
Yeah. Yara's breath stinks. What is that walk? Whoop-de-doop-de-doo.
For the queen! Take him down.
As you command.
So yeah, the difficulty makes them bullet sponges. We'll see how, because later on you fight base on base like in regular RTS, more or less. I mean, control the units kind of like in the regular RTS. Aura's breath. Is V assigned to something? I don't think so. It's not doing anything. Let's assign follow camera to V. Oh, V is 4th hero quick slot. 3rd hero quick slot. Oh shit. I overwritten some abilities. Dude, it's just too much shit. We could do God damn it. I'll go follow camera. I could do Alt V. I think that should not be taken. And was regular C. Alt C. Yes. Not as comfortable, but at least something.
For the queen! Charge!
And probably the ZX is also you can cast like this, by the way. This is way more comfortable. Wait a minute, I didn't click. There we go.
Oh, this will be fun.
So I'm going to guess that the ZX buttons are something to do with the character's abilities. Let's quickly check that I didn't reassign. 3rd hero quick slot ADC RFV. 2nd hero quick slot WS. Wait a minute, EDC. Yeah, it's the X. God damn it. It's just uncomfortable. There's so many buttons that are already taken. RFV, EDC, WS, X, and is there a 4th one? 1st, 2nd. What about QAZ? Let's see. I really hate it when you have shit tons of buttons and when you click something that already exists, it doesn't tell you that you wipe another map. QAZ, you do have that. Damn it. So that's not gonna work. Need 2 buttons. I could do Alt X and Alt Z, I guess. Fuck. Where was it? It's probably unmapped now. Zoom in, rotate. Yeah, to the left, to the right. Okay, I guess.
You got it.
I will always need to hold Alt, man. Elven Spear, one-handed. Oh wow, there's a bunch of stuff. garbage. Yep, garbage.
Pray tell.
Yes?
Yes?
Holy shit, man.
Orders.
Take them down! Blazes! I need help!
As you command.
Healing! Now! For the crown!
Onwards. Right.
Ended. Goldgrim's Great Axe.
That way? All right.
It's really weird you're getting so many items.
All right.
What by Tiara is this place? What are these stone heads?
That's a good question. Maybe there's a reason why Tahar picked this place for his rebellion.
Shit, I removed the quick save from the binds. I apologize, give me a second. I'll get this sorted out eventually. Quick save. Control Z. I'm going to guess it probably wiped out something else. No, I think we're okay. There we go. Oh, there's a... guess it's a rare one? Not sure. Oh, this one is definitely stronger. Deals additional white damage, additional damage type white. Okay. That's nice. Let's see if that bow is any better. Wait a minute, is he dead? No, there he is. Why did I think the archer is dead? Level 15. This one attacks faster. A little bit. It has higher crit chance. By 1%. 5 DPS, that one is 471, I guess. Let's take this one.
Right away.
As you command.
Yeah!
Yeah.
Charge!
So I'm gonna guess that slow-mo doesn't work in multiplayer.
What? That's all? I'm only getting started.
Of course.
Sure.
Uncommon. Wait a minute, if that is uncommon, what is that blue item? Rare, okay.
Fine.
this where we came from? It looks like it. Okay, let's quickly check it out where we are supposed to go here. Okay. Came in from here. Check this area out.
The voices are getting louder. They must be further down the caves.
Need to stop drinking, man. No voices then.
Places. Intruders!
The portal now, and kill the rest! Charge!
Make it quick! Let's go.
Oh shit.
What the heck is that?
Doesn't
That's
matter. Just kill it.
That's exactly my thoughts. Knock down Anselmo's fire golem by using Anselmo's best shield and follow up your attack with Frost Blast. What? Oh, right. Yeah, don't tell me what to do. Wait a minute, what about the other places? I think there's more. Oh, what the fuck? Acknowledged? That sounds so inappropriate. This game. What is that? Unbroken one. I can't figure out where I'm looking at. Like, I'm trying to look at the minimap and see where I'm going, but I always... Like, where is this? What is this? There's something that we missed. Let's see what it is. I mean, it's the tutorial, but I'm still curious.
Yes.
Last time here somewhere, I lost one of these characters, but later on I think you don't play with them, but I might be wrong.
Get ready.
How far until level up? I think we might level up to kill one of those big dudes.
Easy. For the queen.
Or the crown clown. They're dropping so much trash.
For the crowd!
What do you mean, what about it? It's not even out yet. Third person shooter, co-op? I don't know. That's something.
That way? All right.
Let's see, Mirror of Darkness. What is this? Well, everything that is not first person is not first person, it's third person. It's a little bit different. I'm not saying it's a bad thing, I'm just saying it's different. I don't know. I mean, you have Destiny that is a first person shooter, looter shooter. You have Borderlands. I mean, I didn't really look at, I briefly looked at it. Looks alright. I'm not sure what there's to be excited about, you know? I mean, Vermintide has the setting. What do they have? You know? I mean, I wish them all the luck. We'll see how it will look when it launches. I think this is reduces our black damage, So there's fire, ice, white, and black damage, it seems. Oh, the helmet is pretty fucking good. Oh, look at him. Boss fights. You have Dauntless, which is like Monster Hunter World with multiplayer that you fight only giant bosses all the time. You have what's that game? Hunter Showdown, which is co-op and PvP at the same time. PvE, PvP, first person when you hunt big, ugly bosses. There's quite a lot on the market. So, just not impressed by that. We'll have to see how it looks like and what it has to offer.
Onwards.
I would rather play that Deathwing or whatever, the 40k setting. First person shooter than that third person. Okay.
Take him down.
Oh, this fucking big dude. Oh, he doesn't give a shit. That's quite a lot of XP. I mean, it might be exciting for people that played all those games I mentioned and other games that are on the market, so they want something new. I totally get that, but I haven't played Deathwing and I haven't played well, I played some Dauntless, but you know, not really played it in a proper company like party. Just with randos. Oh shit. Let's quickly see what is this. Black resistance, white resistance, ice resistance, fire resistance. Motherfucker. Slash resistance is the lowest.
Charge!
Fuck off with your pebbles.
Easy.
I'll take a look.
Dude. Move back. I can't see that annoying text all the time.
What? All? I'm only getting started.
For the crowd!
Okay, he's not too bad, I guess. Pretty tanky. That's all.
For the queen! For the crowd!
It's kicking our ass.
This is healing now.
Why didn't he come out?
Healing now.
100 XP. Wow, I can't collect the item, I think. There we go.
Let me see.
Dude,
What is it?
are you fucking serious? This game. There we go.
Commander,
1 hour into the game.
let me take a look.
Bugged my loot. Give me my fucking sack of goodies.
Right.
There we go. Oh, and some garbage. Of course.
You got it.
Right away. Let's go.
My precious. What did we pick? 35 DPS. 35 damage, 10 DPS. Deals wide damage in a small area of effect. That's cool. Okay, now let's tackle that golem. Yes. Golem.
Acknowledged.
Golem. What is that chit chat background? Let's see what he's strong against. Okay, white is good. Ice is very strong. Rust. Slash is not good, and Pierce is not good. Blunt is good. Okay, Blunt. Can't change his weapons. This is Blunt. Can this guy could use a shield. I could give him a shield instead. Let's see how much damage is he doing. 35. It's Pierce. The ring is black resistance against magic. I don't know if this guy deals. This guy deals fire, obviously. So that's Pierce and that's Slash. I think he's really strong against Pierce. I only have one blunt. Okay, so it's Spears slash Blunt. I don't know. No point to equip it, I guess. Nobody's using magic. Oh, there we go. There's another Blunt. Wait a minute. Can he use that? No. Can she use that? No. He can use that, but not really. This guy could use this. Oh, it's her. Well, yeah.
Charge!
Yes.
Some kind of a... Whoa, what the fuck? Oh, that's weird. Oh, we should move.
Easy. Take him down.
We need to move.
Charge!
Yes.
For the queen! I need help!
Killed one of our heroes.
Stay alert.
Take him down!
Right away. Onwards. We can do it. Inside. Now.
Wait a minute. How do we revive him? Seems we can revive him.
Soldier.
Yeah, you can help fallen heroes back up by having another party member select and choosing right mouse button. Wow, okay.
I'm ready.
This is just the beginning.
Oh, he fucking roasted her.
Ansel.
Brr.
Ansel.
Is he calling him on the fucking phone?
Get a healer in here to take care of your sister.
She's dead, sir.
And get a mage. Maybe he can track where that portal led. Wait.
General?
What?
I think this one is still alive.
Wonderful. A treacherous traitor. Remove that sack. I believe explanations are in order.
8 years have passed. After you attempted to betray your father,
Denzel.
Tahar,
Denzel
he
Washington.
tried to set an example by executing you and the other conspirators in front of his followers. General Noria saved you and took you under his wing. Despite the Mage Wars being over, disquieting developments have taken place, backed by the common folk. A cult called the Purity of Light has risen to power and is orchestrating a witch hunt of mages.
I think we switched characters. After you attempted to betray your father, Isama Tahar, he tried to set an example by executing you. The guy with the hoodie, he's the traitor, and I think that's us now. Oh yeah, that was the beginning. Oh. Can we make a fat guy? Why can't he be fat? Why is this guy so fucking small in comparison? Of course we want to be ripped. Is there like Donald Trump face? I think this one kind of is. Whoops. What an ugly haircut. You cannot go wrong with bald. Oh, there are different portraits. They can be a female. Yeah, we're just gonna be a dude. Color. What's the music? We need to lower the music. That was super fucking loud. Skin color. The bloom from the skin is crazy. So wait a minute. Yeah, I know. That's why I took it. So what are we gonna be? Elric Tahar. Gonna call herself Osama. That's how you write Osama? Why do I have so many notifications in Discord? Magus? That's how you want to call him? I'm Magus. Must select 3 ability trees. So should we be like a mage or... Soldier, mage, inquisitor, battle mage, swashbuckler. Elementalism, black magic, white magic. Constitution, wear heavy armor, wear light armor, intelligence, can wear most magic robes. Huh. Fight, wear light armor and shields. So I think we might reduce some of the constitution. Most wands. You can wear most magic robes. No, we're wearing robes. Robes, magic robes. Need to lower the music, that fucking hurts my brain. And increase focus regeneration by putting more intelligence. What do you mean? 2 like this and 2 here? We're not gonna be wearing armor. Yeah, but I'm wearing robes from intelligence. That's what I keep saying. Constitution you need for armor, you don't need it for robes. Even though you could use Constitution to wear a helmet, I guess. Intelligence is 7, what are you talking about? What's that weird picture? Kind of like him, not really. It's before he got the beard. I don't know what you're telling me. What should be 2? Keep telling you not with 2 intelligence. Intelligence is 8. You said 2 constitution, 2 intelligence when I had 3 points. I don't have 4 points, I had 3 points. I mean, obviously I could reduce and put more, but why would I put in constitution if I'm not planning to wear armor? Oh, I thought you're telling me that this way I can't wear anything. Let's see, yeah, you could do that. And you can go only willpower. And 10. Intelligence, constitution. Yeah, but that's fucking stupid. Be fair, it's interesting if you can wear like a heavy helmet later on. Most magic robes. There we go.
Nortander, the cradle of human civilization. We know war. It has been at our side for millennia, coming and going with the indifference of the tides. Our most recent sprouted from rebellion. For reasons unknown, a mage by the name of Isamo Tahar gathered the noble houses behind him in an attempt to overthrow the crown. His magic brought mayhem. Arcane fires burnt towns to ashes. Abominations ravaged the battlefields. Men and women were torn apart with a snap of a finger. Only a sacrifice by our queen achieved what none had thought possible: an end to the slaughter. The Mage War was over. The Crown had won, and a ban on magic was enacted. Now the people once more believe that their suffering has come to an end. They hope. They dream. But the tides don't change.
He was working in the field, didn't notice there's a fucking mass grave. Yeah, but I think the headgear and the chest piece is separated here, but I might be wrong.
Memories float
Since
through
like
their
we
halls
put
like
the helmet
fireflies in a
on.
misty swamp. While some of them are pleasant, most of them are not. Save for your friend Bertrand, your comrades shunned you, and your promotion into the ranks of the Wolf Guard did not make things any better. Can you blame them? After all, you are the child of Isamo Tahar, the man they have spent the past 8 years fighting.
Hey, Tahar, wake up! What in blazes is wrong with you?
What the fuck? Nice moves, man.
Bertrand, why did you wake me?
Let me think, because you just woke the entire barracks with your screaming. Not the best way to make an impression on the new recruits, don't you think? It was that dream again, wasn't it? The nightmare.
Yes.
Look, I know I've said this before, but you did the right thing back then. Your father, he was a madman. Defying him was the only sane thing to do.
Yep, we're lagging again. Wasn't a dream about Gasol Vestel. Let's see. Back, not back. Fucking tired of these lags, man. So frustrating. Back, let's see. It's not back. Fuck. Okay, it is. Let's see.
I know, Bertrand. Thank you.
That's what I'm here for, isn't it? For what it's worth, at least, the new laws will prevent something like that from ever happening again. Magic is dangerous, and your father and his rebellion were all the proof for that. We can't just allow mages to run around using their powers as they please. There just need to be limits, rules. And the new laws are just that. A rule set plain and simple. Those mages the Purity branded, they chose their own fate. They were criminals and murderers.
I'm a mage too. What if one day they decide that I'm also a defiler?
Come on, don't be ridiculous. You're a battle mage of the Royal Army, of the Wolf Guard, for heck's sake. You use your powers for the greater good, unlike the ones who are being sentenced.
Corporal Tahar, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to disturb.
What is it?
Lord Marshal Angar and General Noria have requested your presence. You and Corporal Carpel are to report to them in the Hall of War as soon as possible.
What's it about?
I'm not in a position to tell.
All right then. Shall we go together, Tahar? I've been meaning to stretch my legs anyway.
Sure. Thank you, boy. You can leave.
Of course.
Thank you, boy. What the fuck?
You should put some clothes on first.
Oh, really?
How
Thanks for
about
reminding
Private if he's a recruit? Who are you calling boy? Kid? Loot, you found some loot? Again? Wait a minute, are we like naked or some shit? Look at us. Why am I fucking... Look golden, look at him. I'm made of chocolate mixed with gold. The color is weird. The lighting is weird. Wait a minute, what happened to all the loot? I guess all that stuff we collected went to the crown, I guess. War Pro. Fucking sexy as hell. Oh. Let's see, Wolfguard robe. Oh, you see, you can wear a headpiece. There is no, what did you call it? A hood. Yeah, so you could, with enough constitution, you can wear a helmet. Or maybe there is a hoodie or some shit. To the clown, yeah. So this resurrects us. Oh, but you can have only one thing. So I think, let's see what this is: white damage, fire damage, and black damage. Okay. Let's go with black damage. What is this? The fuck, I look like a peasant. Damage light Wolfguard armor. Oh, you don't need to equip him with potions, he just uses them. I think we have gain additional 3 focus points. Increase focus regeneration by 0.05 points per second. I think we should go down the path of how many points we have? 3, I think. Down the healer's path in the beginning. Since I can't tank shit, so I'm not gonna be leeching any damage. This is interesting. You could take this for a tanky soldier. Single target. Temporarily applies the status effect to targeting building workers. Oh, leadership. That's for base management. Increased spell power. Deals ice damage over time in target area. Okay. I do want to get this stuff later. But first I think we're gonna go down the down healing path. %, out of 12. That's 3 points, almost 2.5. Right? Something like that. I don't think it's worth it. It's not a big of a difference. What is this? Damage and interrupt target enemy. We're gonna go with this one. 12 and 12. A and Q. Okay. Fucking, what is that? Ugly ass Vin Diesel looking guy. Unfortunately, you can't change his last name, so.
Then let's go.
Is there no loot here around the house?
Mm-hmm. Will do. Mm-hmm.
Oh. But I forgot about you. That you're supposed to follow me.
Yes?
Is it worth running around? What do you think?
Yes.
The barracks? Guess it might be worth checking.
Understood. Yes.
Everything seems to be locked.
Acknowledged. Of course. Yes.
Okay, it is worth it. We found something. Question is, can you sell it somewhere? I always found it funny when you just walk around the castle and just loot some barrels. Like, it really bothered me in Expedition Vikings. So, in every area, you would, like, in towns, you would have specific areas where you can loot. And it was super annoying because instead of, like, playing the game, obviously you want to get all the loot. So you'd be running around the fucking towns and opening every fucking barrel and just picking everything you can. And that felt so stupid. They force it on you. The game itself had a really cool combat system. I enjoyed it.
It'll only take a second.
But unfortunately very scripted. Found a key. Yeah, now let's go to the objective, I think. There's another room to our left now.
Mm-hmm.
Acknowledged.
Acknowledged, HQ.
It's quite empty. Where are all the recruits?
Out for the drills or in the halls of justice, I guess. There's a trial taking place right now.
Another mage?
Yeah, some elven woman, I believe.
There we go. Now we look like a proper mage.
Got it.
Yeah, while they're training, we're stealing their shit. Purity of Light, an essay. Purity of Lie. Purity of Lies. A book on the purity of light written by one of Everlight's most renowned scholars. White potion of magic protection. You found a readable item to see contents, open inventory. Purity of Light, an essay. Magic belongs to the gods alone. To practice magic is to defile the sacred gift and demands the punishment of death. Such is the harsh teaching of the Purity of Light. Though the order... Don't tell me there's a lot. Oh my god, there's a lot. What the fuck?
It will only take a second.
Though the order is widespread today, it is easy to forget that it is a relatively young religion with far gentler beginnings. As with most religious orders, the Purity of Light had humble origins. Rondar Lekane, famously known as the Harbinger of Light, was a simple preacher in the twilight of the Mage Wars. His message was of love and unity, a powerful and popular call after horrors of the war. Lekane organized food banks for the poor and refugees of the war, and in these groups his religion found an early following. The faith's new followers, Scions, spread his message wide and far. Lekane quickly became their champion, their shepherd, in a time of great suffering. Despite his popularity amongst the poor, the Purity of Light remained a relatively small and insignificant order until the very end of the war. It is not clear what exactly changed for Lekane, but the end of the Mage Wars was a turning point for the Purity. Where once the Purity professed love and peace, it now turned its focus on the complete subjugation of magic wielders, who were branded as defilers. Oh, I remember, there's gonna be some execution or some shit, I think. To understand the Purity's extreme stance on magic, consider the tenets of the faith. Aeonir, the All-Father, abandoned the world, tainted by sin and defilers, violence, war, suffering. These all are punishments for humanity's crimes. With the Mage Wars, many had witnessed firsthand the suffering Mage brought. Only when all of the world has turned to the Purity of Light and purged itself of defilers will Aeonir return. At the center of it all is Rondar Lekane as the Harbinger of Light. He is the All-Father's chosen conduit, the one who will open the gate once the world is made pure. Lekane's rise from a simple preacher to the head of the most influential religion in the land is no accident. Whatever the Order's fate, it is undeniable that the Lekanes and the Purity of Light's destinies are closely entwined. Okay. So there's some fucking asshole. And his name is Lekane.
Will do.
Get executed. Yeah. Leave the fucking barracks, get executed, game over.
Let's see.
No city of Northander evokes as much awe as Greyfell and its guardian keep, the seat of the crown. Built into the Hibernian ruins that once crowned King's Mountain, its walls and towers were made to withstand every foe and army, from the great Orcish horde to a swarm of dragons. It was here that the Mage Wars came to an end, after an unknown rebel warned the crown of your father's planned attack. You remember the battle that followed all too well. Though many soldiers were honored for their bravery, no amount of medals will make you forget the widow's cries at the funeral pyres.
Ah, finally, some fresh air. Come on, Tahar. Let's head to the North Tower.
You know, those fucking recruit farts you've been smelling.
Pray tell.
Orcish dagger. Okay. This doesn't look like a dagger, but...
Understood.
Oh, there's something in the sewage over there.
Quite the view, isn't it? Just doesn't get old. Still hard to believe that some 1,000 years ago, somebody actually built this place.
Yeah, slaves. Oh, what the fuck? Whoa!
They will fall.
What's next?
Charge! For the crown!
Yeah, we made like a really weak character, but I think he's going to be good in the wars to come because it's going to be base versus base and you're going to be building units. So he's going to be the healer of the troops and the caster.
Of course. Yes.
May the light have mercy on you.
Fuck.
There she goes. No more magic for you.
It's disturbing. That was the heal restore when I cast the AoE like a circle. The blue is the HP, so. And the yellow is the focus. Weird coloring, but okay.
I still can't believe the Lord Marshal is allowing them to do this in Greykeep. Weren't they an underground movement just some moons ago?
They were. Things changed quickly, it seems.
Who was she?
No idea. She might have been with the rebels the army recently took out near Windwall. They still haven't given up. By all that can be said about your father, he certainly had his followers. They're like weeds. Whenever you think you've gotten them all, you find a new patch eating away the seeds somewhere.
I didn't know the Iron Mask kills right away.
Well, from what I've heard, there are two ways it can go. Either it makes you lose your magic and then slowly your sanity, or it causes a brain rupture once it's branded onto your face. Seems that this woman suffered the latter.
Oh,
let's move on.
Sure.
This is fucked up. This is not right from the beginning. Some fucking fanatics burning people on the fucking street, and everybody are cheering. Yeah, I wanted to reduce the music. I don't know what was the first of all, the ambient was super loud, but it's kind of cool. I enjoyed the ambient, but the cinematic, was it? Somewhere the music was super loud. Let's reduce it just by a tad bit here. There we go. Wait a minute, where are we? We just teleported. Oh, okay.
Of course.
Talk to the Purity Priest, report to Lord Marshal. Yeah, we need to talk to that guy. There's something behind the statue. What's this? Later on, I want to check some kind of a beta test for a weird shooter game called Morpheus. I'm just curious. Looks stupid, so that will be in a couple of hours though. And if it's boring, we'll continue with this. I want to finish this time.
This will be a mess.
And get to the standalone. Supposed to talk to this asshole.
Now would you?
Yes? Who are you?
Just two soldiers. We saw the branding. Impressive work.
What do you want?
Could you tell me more about the purity of light? About your faith?
Oh, you're a seeker.
Maybe.
Interesting. Well, I will do my best to answer your questions.
What's your problem with mages?
We don't have a problem with mages. We have a problem with defilers.
What's the difference?
Well, a mage is someone who has the ability to tap into the power the All-Father Aeonir used to create the universe. It's a burden, and we are well aware of how some mages suffer. However, having that ability by itself is not a sin. Using it is. Man should not have that power. regardless of stature or morality.
But that's what defilers do. They have no humility. They recklessly indulge in their magic and use it for their own purposes. Asamo Tahar is the best example. He showed the world how foul and dangerous uncontrolled magic can be.